Dale Chapman, Yuwaalaraay Kooma woman, born in Dirranbandi, and I've lived on the Sunshine Coast now since I was 13, and it's 2018 now, and Because of Her We Can, which is the NAIDOC theme for this year. So Because of Her We Can is obviously got to be my mother, who has raised 5 wonderful women to be little warriors all on their own. We have together, our family has established a number of different Aboriginal communities and businesses across Australia, in particular the Sunshine Coast. Because of Mum, we are strong, determined ladies. Mum has always encouraged us to do whatever it is that our heart desires. Without her in our life, it would be very, very poor life. We grew up in lots of different spaces. So I was in 13 schools before the end of grade 7. So that's every 6 months. So Mum always maintained that when we moved from place to place, there were all these funny little things that we always had around that was home. So there would always be a vegetable garden. There would always be homemade butter and preserves, you know. We'd have little flower pots that she'd carry around, little rose gardens and things like that. So whenever we went anywhere, we always had that familiarity of what it was. So that was what always engaged us with Mum, I guess. Yeah. So my mum is Valda Scott, and she was actually born in Gympie, so up here in the sunny. And Mum, again, you know, she's always encouraged us to be proud of our Aboriginality and always be kind to people and always think of others before you think of yourself. And I think that's reflected in a lot of what my sisters and I do in the world. She's given us opportunities that I guess we'd never have gotten anywhere else. Mum comes from a large family herself of sisters and brothers. So she always knew, she always had that hominess and all that sort of thing that only mums can really bring to the table, I think. So yeah, without her, you know, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So because of her, we can. I love her dearly. And she is a grandmother, a great-grandmother. She's the matriarch of our family. She's the glue that holds us all together. So